Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. What does she want for defense? Garrison, one Gordon, Lumac, Patrick. So I can go Lumac. Not many people will do, I guess. Let's do 60-40. Bam, 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 bam. Let's go. So rally leader victory. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. So 13 sec. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap. Okay, so I lost some troops, but yeah. Okay, so that's not really good. So let's send more. Thank you for coming back, guys. I'll share the stream again. Maybe see if some people want to watch from the Alliance. So are we getting ready? Okay, we're getting ready middle, so that's cool. Some action going on. Where are the red dots coming from? So let's clear that up while we are there. So I'm missing Lumac, but that's all okay. I actually did not look the new kind of rewards we have. So that's prestige. The other difficulty we can do right now. Yeah, it's hard for me to compare to the previous one. I think it's only a tiny bit of everything more. But that start to be decent. Could I get more troops? No, I could not get more troops middle, so... He's running 2 minutes. Let's, no, healing is okay. Let's try to get some more troops inside. And the rally is 30 seconds away, but I'm quite far, so, you know, I'm nearly twice as far. So all is used. I'll send one more. Marching 20 sec. One will eat just before and one will eat just after. So if he's not winning, that will be okay. And he's not, so then I'm gonna refill and then I should be good. Yeah, I have a lot of troops inside. But that was, you know, that was hurtful. That was nearly everything. So nothing's gonna happen for a little while. I'm just gonna reinforce. Hopefully we get maxed out the amount of troop we get in the middle. Hopefully I'm not doing too bad. Okay, I'm doing 20. That's not that good, actually. I missed a bit the beginning. I missed quite a bit at the beginning. That's not too bad. That's actually quite okay. So I was looking for a monument reward, but it seemed that it's when you do more Locan Sunfire Castle, probably. I dropped a bit today. I can wait till the day the nerfing or remove Jessie from this game. I mean, she's pretty good. That's my that's something I spend a lot of time on reading what I can and asking questions about rally joiners. Because that like the last video was really I mean, for myself, like of what I produced, the disappointment, because it was like, I thought it would be helpful to make a not totally clear video, and it was actually not, so. But yeah, it looks like the purple heroes are really, really strong. I need to catch up a bit, because I asked some question earlier today, and then I went away for a few hours. So. But I think at the same time, it's fair they are, buffing I mean, all heroes, basically. In which sense, you like, is it annoying to you that she's the top rally joiner everywhere and you only use her, it's boring, or what's the issue with Jessie? Yeah, but that's the fault as well of people not understanding the game. Because you could join with Jasser, you could join with Siyung, you could join with Geronimo. It seems to not matter actually. All of these are equal. So if you just compare them side by side, right? And if you try to mix them, it's another story. It depends on about how you do it, but if you just compare them side by side. Got carried away reading. Let's keep reinforcing. So we should be able to get back some music. That's the good news. It's not the most exciting battle, so at least we can enjoy some. Actually, never listened to that kind of music before, but you know, that's the free one you can use on Twitch and on YouTube, and that's actually quite okay for me. I don't know your musical taste, might not be the same at all, but I got used to playing it. I killed the stream. Okay, we back. I'm really sorry for the connection, guys. We did what was needed to fix it, and it seems not to be fixed. So I'm really curious. I need to contact Starlink to see because they have the router going offline from time to time. That's super weird. So I might actually contact them today. See if we can do that. Support. You sent me a new cable. Connection is still dropping, so let me contact them very quickly. So what else can we do? So let's see if they can help. But hopefully, Gabriel, with the video that I will redo soon. Not everyone is joining with Jesse anymore. I need to fix some of the math I've done this morning. And I can share more. It seems that is good for both. Okay, so already got an answer, so that's cool. But yeah, that was already the idea of the video, but it was clearly not clear enough in my head. So let's see what we can do moving forward. So hopefully everyone is kind of on the same page, I guess. And start to have, because it's really a big difference. In some cases, it's really a big difference. Especially from the math I got now, it's like, the one I posted yesterday was if the rally leader do not have a Jesse type of skill. But if the rally leader has a Jesse type of skill, it seems to scale even better. If the math is correct, and if people on WoSnerd that confirm that the math is correct are that, you know, they are trustworthy. I think they are. I really do think they are, but as I don't know myself, you know, I need to rely on someone else's expertise. Maybe one day I'll make some accounts to do the test myself. I considered that, but it's gonna take, you know, a few days to just like pick a state, load multiple Google account, do two farms per account, and like have a total of 5 or 10 accounts that you can use to do tests, to test myself. I'm hesitating to do that. That's a bit of work, so that might be better long term, you know. I mean, I already have an account in state 6, right? But I need an alliance as well. It was a race to mute the mic before. I cannot off the cough. Hopefully it was okay for you. I think I managed. Your beautiful face. Hey, mignon. What did you manage to leak today? I'm not sure I want to know, but I guess you are getting leaked by Sato, but he's moving. He's moving away. He's going for someone else. I mean, Sanji seems to have a pretty good account. She's I mean, it's not Wobster. Thank you guys for coming back to the live stream after the drop. It's really appreciated. No, he's going to attack someone else's turret, not yours. He's going to the north, right? He's going to attack Johnny's. Yeah, I had to restart a new stream because like the connection dropped for 2 or 3 minutes. The modem went offline for 2 or 3 minutes, and that shut down everything on the YouTube side. Like Twitch could reconnect, but I had to start a new stream with a new URL. No, I don't think Sato is moving. I don't think he is. As far as I know. I think he, you know, home for him is you know, our alliance. I do think he's not 100% aligned with the kind of the state decision we take. I think Chateau would like a lot more fights, and he would like to see things quite differently on many aspects of the state. So I would not surprise if one day he move on because of that, but I'm not aware of anything like that. He likes to fight, he likes to hunt, to attack cities during kill event and stuff, and you know, we make decision for like for Tyrant, and we prevent this kind of stuff. So if we lose people that like to do that one day, that's, you know, that's part of you have to create a state identity and make decisions, right? So that's fair enough. I've heard that as well, but he stayed. He told me he will stay, and he stayed so far. And he had a few transfers to leave, so I'm not too sure. I think he really likes it, you know, but it is changing as well. You know, we have new people. People he, you know, used to play with, some of them are gone, but you know, Betty is still there. There are quite a few people that used to be in the Farcad F group that stayed. The group kind of exploded a bit, right? Some of them are still very bonded and very close to each other, and some of them are not anymore, so they, you know, kind of found a new home here. But we'll see. But I think Sato is from the US, so we have many folks from the US, so that might be, you know, we had to move event times around quite a bit. It's already an hour of castle. I mean, for me, it's like half an hour because I was kind of offline for the first one. I was like playing AFK, but let me check my farm after. Wow, that's a lot to heal already. Okay. Where can I go with my farm? I might get a blanket. The room is quite cold. I don't know for you guys, but the weather here is super cold. We have snow for the last 3 days. Like last morning, it was like -5. I mean, it's France, right? I'm not very high in altitude. Below 1,000 meters, but it's not super low as well. It's decent, I guess. Decently low. When we recruit groups, I'm always saying, you know, that the good thing about groups, they come as a group, but the bad thing about groups is when they leave as a group. So, yeah, people come and go. Especially in this game, I find it very, very fluid. Like, there is no real recruitment, no really, like, condition to join an alliance, you know, just say, hey, I want to move, and if you have the power, you move. Like, that's really weird to me. From my previous experiences, like we used to take recruiting about people more seriously than some companies. So I guess it's yeah. I have a new webcam, which I wanted to try today, thanks to Black Friday, but I needed to like unpack it, plug it, set things up, so I was like, the stream is already late, so I'll show you. I'm really curious to see, because the webcam I got, like it was a decent one, but I bought that 5 years ago, and I was kind of looking online, and the webcam market evolved a lot in 5 years, surprisingly enough. So I treated myself for Black Friday for you guys for a new webcam, some lighting as well. I'll receive them maybe today. So we should have a better quality on everything, I guess, hopefully, with the webcam and with with the lighting, because I don't have any lighting right now, so that's kind of terrible. Sometimes, like if I'm playing in the evening, you don't see me, you know, I'm in the dark. I don't know if you care about seeing me, but I've heard it's more professional to see the person that makes the video or the live stream. Sorry for the noise, I don't know if the mic picked it up. I throw the box on the floor. So I was really surprised how Sanji built her account. But that's, so far that's working really well. So that's one of the new, I didn't know we got such a strong player with a transfer, because she did not ask for a special invite. So I thought we just had another player that was requesting a special invite, but she's quite stronger than the special invite actually. So that's insane. But you see, like the charms are mostly 13, and she's clearly doing lancers and infantry, right? So I think she's getting there as well with her gear, like even if the marksmen are not too far, she's really getting there with these. I guess this SVS, she will get quite a bit more of that done. I mean, that was a solo march from someone that's not that strong, but that's very decent. And one benefit she has as well, you know, Gen 9 heroes, so everybody is still with Gen 8 until SVS next, I mean, next Monday? No. Next Monday is King of Ice, is Alliance mobilization. I really want SVS prep. 3 months feels like forever sometimes. We have some cool stuff happening, you know, like seasonal event is not too bad. Not my favorite kind, but you know, it's good enough. Plus some of the, all of the rest, basically. Do we have a rally? It's just Sato going, and Sato is not full. So let me do that. Let me send that. Let me do that as well. And let me help Sato with my farm. I'll port it closer. I need to see if Emma is around, so we need to build the flags. We need to do that, so it's not a pain tonight. That's perfect. Let's do that as well on the farm. That we have 4 hours for the buff to be given. And let me yeah, we need to build here. Let me put it I don't know if I buy that one. I'm hesitating to buy a bit more. I'm not gonna push for the city skin. I've learned my lesson with the last 2 ones. City skin on my state are out of reach, and we just got, you know, with the last transfer, we just got a few a few more spenders, so I'm not gonna even try to get the city skin, but just for myself. Just for the joy of getting stronger, I guess. I mean, it's cool that they are doing well with their level 8. That's a very small, you know, tiny, like Italian group. And that's nice to see that they are Fire Crystal 8. Whatever is gonna kill it anyway, right? Yeah, recommended power. It's like my march is 1 million, so I can do kind of whatever I want here. How are we doing? We're doing really good. We're doing really, really, really good. Is he needing some lymph? Yeah, he needs. Let's help a bit, so I'll make my point that way. What does he want? 50-50. So like that. Oh, but I forgot to change heroes. Pick me wrong heroes. So feel free to ask if you mess up. You know, don't try to stay inside the rally with the wrong heroes and, you know, keep keep a low profile, I guess. That's okay, happens. Returning, perfect. Thank you, Sato. And he wants Bradley. I need my march to come back. And where are we with the rewards? We are not there yet. We are very far, actually. But healing is okay, so that's fairly... Oh! I saw the rally leader change here. Let's do just that while we are here. Let's not waste time. One more joiner. Okay, he's full. That's perfect. Let's get some healing done. That seems to be instant, so that's perfect. the joy of Whiteout Survival is like you click. You click. And if only I could click faster with my finger so it goes faster. So we got booted by a double rally, which I did not pay attention to, so I did not reinforce, so that's partially my fault. Yeah, we had 500k troops left, and that was, I guess, easy. Well, that would have been quite easy to defend with, you know, maybe 1-2 march in between. But she's quite stronger than Dash, so... We could have. I was wondering why I have so much to heal, but... Welcome to the stream. Just curious to see if something is going out in terms of extra rallies. Oh, I got people. I'm basically claiming these to help myself with my farm later, and every time someone is helping me, so that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice, but for now I just need to get 3 of these, and we got the daily rewards, and that's gonna be good for today. Here we good. Here we miss some milk, right? Are these... I guess ingredients have a thumbs up when someone from your alliance is requesting them, maybe something like that. People went insane on ingredients already. That's really a lot. So they go double rally again, so hopefully that works. And she wanted 45, 55. And let's join with the farm, because that's not gonna be enough, very likely. I might heal a bit on the farm in the meantime. And he wants... we want that. Let me join with... maybe let me do one Rene, in case... But no, not really good, right? Because he has very little amount of Lancer, so Rene makes no sense. So let's do Siyun. Oh, okay, he's full. And let's do some healing here, just for a bit. What we do? We don't have T11, so that's maybe 1.2. Yeah, let's get rid of these troops. Because I'm nowhere near the daily points, because there is no occupation point. There is only like points for injured troops on the farm, so that's a slow grind. I just wish I could stay with with it somewhere for slow points. That will be a lot better. It goes quite quick, so that's gonna be okay as well. Do you guys are still having like an orange castle like us? Just for fun, or some of you are already fighting for it by any mean? I don't think there are many people that are still fighting for their castle, you know? Sometimes. If you're not at peace yet. So that's good. That's good, you know, emptied more or less. Perfect, that's all good. Did we... Rally's going on a bit later, so that's okay. Maybe just that. Just one more, another one of these. I'll get a blanket after, until the PC is eating up the room. One sec. That feels better already. So we're walking, double rally. See, they are perfectly timed, right? That's one thing they do well as well. So Senshi is really good. She does rally very, very well. So I'm trying to get the bear trap ready if Emma can help. So that failed. By quite a bit. Is that because Senji's rally hit first? Probably not. It's because the other rally did not do as much as earlier. So that the widgets have a lot to do with it, right? So I guess we're gonna redo again very soon. Okay, so we had these. Yeah, that didn't do much. That's the main issue, right? These are not fighting unless they are. If someone reinforced, they're fighting. But these are the rallies. The rally last time did a lot better. A bit. Yeah, he's quite stronger than me, even, you know. So I don't think it's really worth if I try to help, but he does not do widget 10, which is fair, you know, for his level of spending. That's really, really fair. He's actually quite stronger than me with charms and stuff. That's a lot more than... Everything is far more than me. So we might not be rallying. So are we making points on threats? Where are we with that? So let me do a solo march. Let me do a solo march. I mean, I'm sending you T8, so it should be okay. If you cannot take my T8, we have a problem, Houston. You're quite stronger than me, so we'll see after SVS. We shall duel after SVS. Let's oh, no, that's full for Sato. It's funny to see like T8, you know, T8 FT9. We can. I think you kick my butt right now, but I'm 3 months. I'm saving for 3 months, so you know that's not really fair. But I mean, you spend more than me everywhere, or you spent. I don't know if you still spend, but you spent more than me everywhere. So maybe hero gear we are even more or less. After SVS prep, but that's it. Everything else is like Let's take a turret with Senji for a bit. You're free to play, yeah. Of course you're free to play. I'm not sure who's paying for this charm then. Are you from the future? If you are free to play, someone is spending on your account. That's a problem I like to have. That's really a problem I like to have. Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. Sometimes pro stars, yes. Did you ever check your bank statement? Because I check mine monthly and there is a correlation between Frostar on my account and the what I see on my bank statement somehow. One never appear without the other, you know? Is the bank paying for it? No, I had a friend that was working with like people, I forgot which kind of mental handicap they had. And she really enjoyed that moment when they went to the bank and, you know, they were like really feeling that the bank was paying for stuff. So we had kind of that that joke. You know, it's like, oh, the bank is paying for it, right? How do you manage stamina with prestige seasonal intel? You don't. You just do everything. And you spend stamina cans. You cannot do everything. So for me, that's why I'm not a big fan of free to. I don't know if you buy. I mean, if you buy stamina can, it's not a problem at all, right? You just burn 50, 100, whatever you need. That does not matter, right? But if you don't buy stamina cans, that's I talk about it in today's video. I don't know if you had a look. That's how I do it on my farm. Like I have more or less, you know, 50 to 100 stamina cans on my farm all the time because I'm free to play on the farm, not on this account, but the other one. And I keep them for these situations. And when I'm above 100, you know, 120, 150, because that situation did not happen for a while, then, you know, I just burn 50 in a SVS we need, but I'm never going broke on stamina cans on my farm. Because you just cannot do it. It's like, see, we have, I spent 40 stamina cans here. Tomorrow, I'm gonna spend, I forgot how much it costs, but maybe 200 to get, I forgot, so, you know, like to get to 500 plus, 520, 530 here. So I'm gonna spend 150, 200 stamina cans after reset. That's just, you know, that's what needs to happen. So what you can skip is polar terrors, but for example, for me, you know, like do I still want to do the polar terror for that? It's not a lot, but I'm hesitating to do polar terror for that. It's, you know, it's a 200 stamina, it's 20 stamina cans. It's 20 stamina cans I wouldn't have to do on SVS. That's gonna make my day a bit shorter. So, you know, you cannot do all. I would not skip Intel. I would not skip Intel. They give too much. Especially nowadays with the, you know, the fire crystal shard, the fire crystal, the everything you can get, charms, the sunstones, plus the hero shards and stuff. I would not skip Intel, to be honest. They are far too good nowadays. Oh, they left. Oh, that's fair enough, you know. That's fair enough. Let's send Bokan. Let's send. Well, that's gonna be okay. Does not matter. So I don't know if it makes sense. I don't know if you have any stamina cans. You know, if you have a bit of extra gems, you can always buy, you know, 20 or 30 with gems. That's 10k gems. If you buy 33, I think it's not the end of the world. It's really not the end of the world in these moments, but only if you have spare gems, right? If you have spare gems beyond doing the lucky wheel, I will consider that as well. I need to check after the question about bear trap. 3, 2, 1, swap. I was the only one going, so that was safe, but I wanted all my troops to be inside, so, you know, that's a lot of points, and we can chill and chat. What is... Bear 1 and HTF Bear, would they be placed close? Yes. So should I be mean to my dude? I think I should be mean to my dudes for a little bit. So we squeeze one more of these orders. We can do 4 now. They're gonna be mad at me very, very quick. Hey, welcome to the stream. New people joining all the time. Thank you for being here, everyone. Oh, we got one. So that was the 80,000 helps. That's pretty cool. We're gonna get there today, so that's gonna be good. And hopefully, you know, I don't... Oh, that's really good. That's what I like to see. That's on the... So hopefully I can, you know, go back here. Can I help someone? Yes, I can help someone. You're welcome. If I recycle, where am I? Yeah, I could get... we'll see, I'll keep it for a bit, but that's gonna be really nice. Hopefully we have a lot of people requesting help. Hey, Tonton. Mimpsy? I never know how to pronounce. Hello, friend. Welcome, mate. Did we have a conversation we did not finish? I remember you asked me a question or we talked about something and I'm not sure we actually did. We can do that now. If there's anything pending, because I have a bit, you know, it's gonna be quiet. We are chilling in the turret right now. I'm gonna go on the farm a bit. Le marker. Yeah, crazy name. I mean, you seems to be able to find a nickname, you know. For me, it's always a challenge. So I'm called Tonton. It means uncle in French. So that's how far it went. It's like Tonton YouTube. So that tells you a lot about my nickname. The last nickname I had was like Moonpain. The one before was Moonlight. So I used to call myself Moon on this game for quite a while, but there was like 5 Moon per alliance. So I was like, okay, I need to find something else. So I actually forgot which was the name I used before on the game. I tried like, you know, funny names like Frostbite or stuff like that, but I'm too weak to have these names. You know, if like you're a strong player and you can kick people's butt, you know, Frostbite can be a funny name on such a game, but I used to be like mostly free to play at the time with like maybe spending 20 euro a month in average, you know, so like very, very low spender. So yeah, I was not going to frostbite anyone with 20 euro per month, even if you play well. It's not gonna go very far. Okay, cool. Thank you for confirming. Because sometimes, you know, get going between the DMs in-game, the one on Discord, the conversation on one Discord and stuff. I'm like, I remember we were talking about something. I don't necessarily remember what. And I don't necessarily remember if it was like a... Welcome back, Gabriel. Welcome back. Can I chill somewhere? No, I cannot really chill somewhere. I mean, they are attacking. Should I just sacrifice troops to get a bit more points? Osato is here. Let's that's gonna give us the points we need, you know. So let's chill. Let's get inside, and then when we get the point, we get the F out. Yeah, for me, I changed so many times. But maybe, you know, maybe we played some games together. I've been on the internet playing PC games for a long time, if you did. If you did play Blizzard game, for example, you know, we might have played some games together before. Hello Mehdi, hey Tonton. If I can't get the daily reward in cooking event, should I skip day one? It's really tough. Day one is really tough for free to play. We can have a look now on my farm. The way I do it, for me, I do it no matter what, because I don't care to rank on the farm, right? So I'll do a mix of ingredients. So, you know, you can wait the end of the day. You're gonna have another round of intel mission. You might have your gatherer coming back one more time. Like small things like that will give you some bags, right? You will get some bags from doing intel missions and from gathering. So that's one way. If you did not decide to buy a pack and you buy just one, maybe you decide to buy, you know, this one, the $5 one, which give you that 2% stats. So it's quite good. So that's maybe a bit of bags, but that's not, you know, if you don't want to spend, don't spend. You don't need it. Oh, because I got intel missions to do as well. That's why I have a lot of stamina left. Let's do them very quickly. Then you can give ingredients. So either you wait the end of the day, you cook whatever you can that is like a, you know, plus a percentage. So that for me, that's gonna be a bit more than that. And you will get to, you know, 1.5k, a bit above. It depends really. And then it's giving ingredient to whoever, helping yourself with the farm eventually if you need to. So for me, like, you know, if I will give myself some turkey from my farm, then I could cook a lot more, right? So that's kind of a way to unstock. Same with the pumpkin. So that's another way, but you can skip a day. You know, at the end of the day, if you skip a day and you meet that, it's not gonna change your account. It's gonna do nothing, you know. It's more when you know, if you meet that every day on every seasonal event, plus you do your bear half the time, plus you don't complete, you know, all of your points in these kind of events, you skip some of the last rewards, sometimes then you start to just fall behind a lot. You know, if you meet that today, that's really okay, and that's an okay choice actually. That's something I suggested in today's video on the guide. If really you don't think it's worth it, you know, just skip one day and you're gonna be okay. You're really gonna be okay. Does not worth the trouble. I mean, it's worth it anyway, but you know, that's either way are good enough to me. I don't think it's a big deal. Our last chat on Discord was about getting Sodia on Gen 8. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I already get my butt kicked by Hendrik. Like, you know, I thought so. Like, it depends what you are replacing them for, right? So for me, I had Wayne and Gwen. Gwen is a bit better than Wayne, but she is Gen 5 and Hendrik is Gen 8 and is good in Arena. So between a Gen 5 to a Gen 8, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a big buff. And then my Sonia, she replaced Rune with Gen 6, and he is not great for Arena, so it was a big buff as well at the end of the day. It's just feel that if someone... But because I have Sonia, I don't see if I lose against someone that has Sonia when I only have Rune, right? That I don't know, and I don't want to test because I'm gonna, you know, lose some matches I don't want to lose. So that's the part I'm not sure about, is like how my team will perform without Sonia versus someone that do not have Hendrik but that does have Sonia. And that I cannot tell you because that's not what I'm, you know. That's the part that bothers me a bit. Alliance mob next week, so let's do a bit of that. But it feels to me that Hendrik is more impactful, and I actually checked again the Miyagi's ranking. on Arena, so that's just, you know, someone else's opinion. So I don't take it for the truth, but, you know, that's someone that had a good grasp of the game in many ways, and, you know, because he was well, he could test many things that I can't. Sonya is like 1 tier above, Hendrik is 1 tier above Sonya. Like, marksmen are really insane in Arena. I'll actually do the full Gen 9 because I did not do Hendrik. Like, people with Zura and Hendrik, like, there are so many people with Hendrik or Zura in Arena, and I cannot do shit, to be honest with you. Like, I need to pick the opponents I'm fighting, I need to be cautious, if, you know, which hero they have, and it's like, the other day I lost against, like, I have 41 million power, I lose versus someone that was 26 million power. Because he had the right heroes and I don't. So, yeah. So, I'll still go for, if I had to do it over, I'll still do Hendrik. Because I don't want to do, I would have preferred to do Hendrik than Zura. Because Zura is not a really good rally joiner. Like, that's damage taken down. That's not as sexy as damage up, right? Damage up you can use on bear, damage taken down you don't care on bear. So Hendrik is a bit, I mean, it's reducing the defense of the enemy, right? So that's that you can use on bear, for example. So we leave Car with the castle for now because Sanji is alone. I don't know if she will see Webster. She's kind of recovering. She's a bit tired lately, so she's recovering. So I'm not sure we'll see her. And if we don't see Webster, maybe Napo. We have that new... I don't know if they do local Sunfire Castle, to be honest. Lincoln is offline. She's pretty strong. Dima is offline. I mean, we have a battle tomorrow. Like, tomorrow there is a Tyrant, so, you know, if people are not showing up for local Sunfire Castle, I'll be the one not to blame them, to be honest. It's just, for me, it's a bit more convenient to be live today. I don't know what I can do for live stream tomorrow. Because it's Sunday. We have a lot to do with the house, with the wife, and she's home, so we'll see what we do. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you can skip as well, right? It's just, if you don't plan to pick Zura, Gen 9, if your plan was to skip until Blanchett, just know you're gonna have a hard time in Arena. Is it at the end of the world? No. For me, I can afford not to. I can afford not to. I have, if I look at my bags. So I already spent a bit, right? Maybe spent 50 or 100 of these already. So if I do, what's his name? Magnus. Let's say Magnus is gonna cost me 900 and the 7011, right? So I have 1.2k left. I will probably get 500 from the event. Between pushing on SVS, I'll get between 4 to 200s, plus, you know, all the battle days. I'm gonna get 400-500 of shards from for Xura. Then I just need to use 500-600 of my own. So, you know, I have already, like, I have left like 500-600 shards for Gen 9, for Gen 10, right? And I know Gen 10 I'm gonna do only Blanchett and Gregory. So that's gonna be okay, because Blanchett I'll do with the Lucky Wheel, Gregory I'll do with 1000, and I know that I have until Gen 11 to get, you know, to get back up and to be able to do 3 heroes, which is like likely the case. So I'm not too stressed, to be honest. But that's really depend on your shards. If you know, if you have 500, it's a very different story than if you have that much. So we need to see how that goes. But yeah, no Xura, no Hendrik is really, really tough. Oh, Tano just arrived. That the globe guy. People, yeah, okay. Kind of took the spot. Car kind of flicked on there. Kind of went on our side a bit. Is Tano around? I did not see Tano play a lot yet. He's the new globe skin we have. And he's quite, where is he in Labyrinth? Yeah, he's top 8, so, that's pretty good. One key shard, so yeah, you can do Lucky Wheel and one extra hero. You cannot do, yeah. Sonia is a rally joiner, as well. So that does not change much, right? Sonia is a rally joiner. So let's see if Tano wants to play a bit rally or if he's just, just chilling. I can't see him for now. What do you guys think about the new city skin? Like the flying boat, croissant, shark. Yeah, I agree. For me, the thing that is a bit weird is really look like a marching skin. That's what's happening. Enjoying the. That's weird. That's pretty weird that the dude missed and attacked the city. Because that's a lot of dead troops. It's both hilarious and terrifying at the same time. Could be. Can't be. If it looked like a bit more mob, but I don't know where. Can we? So we don't know if they are going middle with the new whale, with Tano. Oh, still, I need a nap as well. I guess I'm super tired. Let's do that. Let's do the healing bit. Rally coming, keep full, okay. So I'm not in there with my farm, or I'm in there, okay, fair enough. And what do we have? I mean, the one we care about is Toshi. Wow, we have 3 Renes. We have 3 Renes in defense. That's gonna be terrible. That's gonna be terrible. So Toshi probably wins. Boom! Not yet, not yet. Boom! Oh, he failed. Okay. Oh, that was this one. Toshi. Okay, that was the meteor one. So we have the wrong heroes. Oh, we have a lot less people. And let's do that. It's funny that they're playing in the kind of temporary alliance we're gonna use for Tyrant. So what? We have a bit of stamina more. Let's do this one too. So I'm nearly there for finishing the meteor. I could technically get it if I'm very lucky, but I'm gonna accumulate a bit more, and then we're gonna do that at some point in the coming weeks. I don't think I'm gonna push the gem on that seasonal event because I don't have that much extra anyway. Usenji is running. Did we get kicked out? No, we did not. So let me dope. It is stronger than me. Maybe I'll just send my best march and see if I can ult. Sec. Look middle. Is that your face on it? What happened, middle? Did you relieve your true face? Oh, that's you, yes. You want everyone to lick you? Do you love Minions, like the movie, or is that just the licking thing? Which part do you like? There is often, you know, two sides. So 3, 2, 1, swap. So, Captain? Let's see. I guess Dopis might be stronger than me. We'll see. Or DMI might be stronger as well. Yeah, DMI will be stronger. So let me then... I mean, Gatot is okay. Gatot is actually okay. Both. For a very low spender or free-to-play, do you advise spending 1075 shards on any hero outside of the lucky wheel? When he is good, or a little less? For me, I will do 175 if I go for a hero. That's the way I'll do it, and I was doing it before being like spending more. But you can also do... You can remove 200-300 shards, right? Because that's what you will get from Intel Mission to Generation later. For me, I prefer to have like 1 or 2 less heroes over time and have plenty to do with the Tundra Trading Station regularly. I've not made the calculation if it's far better, right? But that's... you know, it will benefit for the whole generation to get stronger in Arena instead of... Because when you will get the gems, the extra shard from Intel Mission 2 generations later, that hero will be useless. You're not really gonna use him anymore, right? So it's more a question of gem hero shard management that than benefiting from it now. So for me, I prefer to benefit from it now, if that makes sense. So that's the way I do it myself, yes. Same on my farm. So it's really free-to-play friendly. But I would agree, you know, I would not tell someone that's stupid to actually do, you know, 200, 300 less to get more heroes. As long as you put them 4 stars. Like, at the end of the day, if you know, free-to-play for Arena, like 4 stars, skills level 5, widget level 1 or 2 is... For most people, is far enough. For me, when I was free-to-play, I was, you know, and like you probably are, I was kind of more playing more seriously than the average free-to-play player, if that makes sense. So I wanted to stand out a bit to get better results in events, and that came from that kind of stuff. Getting 5 stars instead of 4 stars, so I could actually beat people in Arena and stuff. But I don't know, I don't think that's super important. Does it make sense? Let me know. I'm opening my new webcam. Kind of, you know, while we chill. There's not much left to do. What are these? I wish I could try it today. But if I change the webcam, we'll be cut and I need to shut down the stream. So I'll do tomorrow. And it's not a sponsored webcam. I don't have sponsors, so... Yo, Star! What, Star? You've never been joining a stream that late. What happened? Tell us your story today. Oh, that's cool. Tell us what happened, Star. You owe us a story for being late to the stream. Hope you have a good excuse. So Tano is going, but he's going for Not for middle. I'm curious to see how strong he is. I don't know, he's from Canada. I don't know if that's like if that's something giving away from where he's from. With VIP 9 and constant events, the general shards get back at a decent space. I agree. But after the maxing 1 hero, you already have to start saving for the next. Yeah, it makes sense. It's really for me like if you don't spend on events or packs that give you extra shard, it's what will be the right pace? It's probably 2 hero every gen, except maybe sometime you have to skip one, right? But that's the feeling. Because my farm, I did not play it a lot Gen 2. I actually stopped playing it for 30 days, didn't do Flint. So my farm had like extra gems to spin the wheel, and she had extra shards because I did not really invest in early gen heroes. It was really just a farm. So I was kind of waiting for later. So sometimes it's hard to really realize how it is from Gen 2 for real free-to-play for shards, except my main, but I think it's even my main. I played it more seriously, made less mistakes than most players because it was my second time playing the game, so it's a bit tough to... My apologies are in form of reports. You're offering reports to the stream. We could do like a stream for your reports. Just let me check that. Do we still have the turret? We don't. So I need to go and check if the farm had the points. No worries, Gabriel. See you in a bit. So Tano is full, but he does not have pets. So that's one thing. Do I have pets? No, 70 minutes. Who is middle? Except you, Mignon. Who is middle? Do you have like a big boy with you? Are you all alone by yourself doing the big boy? Okay, so we will install that for tomorrow, so you guys can let me know when the webcam is on. How it look like? It looks good to me. Perfect. PT is sleeping, so I'm there. Yeah, okay. Or we can zero PT? That's what you're telling me? Do you think if I scout them, I scout him, he wakes up? Who do you have inside? Yeah, you have PT, okay, fair enough. We are already 2 hours? Oh yeah, we are 2 hours, so the pets are fading off. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So that's Tano. Tano is here. So let's see how bad it gets. Spicy pineapple. So they're staying. They're taking the hit so far. They're reinforcing. So we'll see how it goes. Meteor, 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 meteor. Like I like to say, that's how the dinosaurs got extinct, right? That was a fail. Let's scout to see. I'm curious to see the report. Then we check your report. Star. Maybe just... That was not even close. What happened? Wow, that dude, I don't know who that is, but they are very strong actually. See how wells are going, like, everyone is going towards 60-40 at that stage. All towards 60-40. I mean, Tano is pretty strong. Like, that level of charms are very high, so I don't know if he's keeping for SVS prep, because his gear is outdated a bit, so I'm sure he can get T4. So he's probably just waiting for SVS. Unless he stops spending, maybe, but that would be surprising. Kakaroto. So let's go back to your report. So that's you, okay. So that's happening right now. It's not like older stuff. It's like brand new. Brand new stuff. And that was, okay, turret. Fair enough. So what happened now that we know that was the turret? So you were attacking, he was defending. That was super close. I mean, he has a lot more troops. But that's a Kakaroto from... I mean, maybe he has multiple accounts. Like Kakaroto means like the son of Kakarot, I guess. Is that Son Gohan? But you know... I watch Dragon Ball Z a lot. I actually want to watch like all the new movies and stuff. I just don't know where to go. I think I need to buy like a... What the name of that anime specialized website kind of thing, right? I forgot the name of it. That's probably why I need to watch these. But like they have so little health, so what's wrong? Yeah, that's the wrong hero. That's why, right? That's why you beat him. Yeah, the wrong infantry hero, but that's really good for you. Look at what you used. Yeah, you use Mia. I did not pay attention to that. 60-40 Mia, yeah. And he was using Mia as well, so it's a bit of a weird setup. I guess he was maybe just, you know, defending like as a rally joiner, and then it got trapped out. Because else he kicks your butt, right? That makes sense. That's quite a bit more spending and stuff than you. Hey Koi, hello. What are these eyes looking at? Let me know. Are you attacking a tile? Where are you? That was the turret? What happened? What's the story? Okay, so you were defending with someone's stats, so you got like, it was not a double rally, right? That's someone that was going for points, but that's really weird. Yeah, that's really weird. I mean, the stats are crazy, right? Of course, if that happened, that the stat must be crazy, but yeah, that's a bit weird. That's a bit unusual. And Wine, you know, yeah, Wine was joining with JC, so let me check what's going on here. Do we rally something? Okay, Senji is rallying Kaylee. DMI is here. Can we put some more troops or not? Yeah, we can. That's good. We're kind of chilling in the turret right now, so many people are using that frame, you know, with like the skull and the bone. Like, I never use mine. They used to give that one so rarely. When I played the game, I think I got one in a year for the first year. So I'm kind of always considering it as a special thing, and I'm gonna be use it for like something special. And now I have 18 of them. So that 18 times 3, that's a lot. That's 54, right? So I could get it for a lifetime, but this is giving defense, so that's not bad. Maybe I should pop one for SVS and stuff. Maybe that's to try to go about that. But so many of these, you know, that I don't really like. Is that the autumn nameplate? That's a permanent one, so let's use it. That's the Thanksgiving one. Everything else. Yeah, that's my 2 failed attempt to get city skin. It's only 30 days. Yes. So we got rallied by Wolverine. Let me see if my farm needs some points so I can join SNG right now. Someone is asking on the forum if Magnus is good for PvP. What do you guys, if anyone knows? Because I will have him next week, the week after. So I'll try later, but the only point of reference I have for that is Miyagi. Miyagi's guide for Arena, and I think, if I remember, it's not crazy for Arena guide. He is, where is he? Oh, he's not, because that's Gen 8. He stopped at Gen 8. So it's not even in there. So we cannot even use someone else's work to, you know, to get an answer. So I think that means I got all the points, right? Yeah, I got everything. 12,000, no, 12 million, sorry. That's good for now. Let's get to safety. Let's heal. Let's clean it. So I can make points later with it for the brother in arms. I like to make points on my farm, so let's heal while people are online, you know. Later it gets harder. Yeah, now it was like overwhelming at the beginning, and now it's super slow, right? Which I appreciated it was overwhelming. Some people were like, wow, that's too much in my alliance, but often events are underwhelming when they launch it in Whiteout, I find. Like, you know, they do like a new event, seasonal event and stuff, and as a free-to-play, you can throw 3 marbles a day, or you can do something ridiculous like that, and that's it. So I actually appreciate it is overwhelming, but now it's very slow. But it's like the island and everything, right? It's like it's quick, then it's slow, and then I mean, island was not that quick. Labyrinth was a bit like that. You had a lot to do initially, a lot of levels to clear and everything, then it kind of became underwhelming as well after a while. I'm totally brain lagging. I'll see what I can do in Tundra Arms, but I don't think I've checked like last week. I don't think I can do much more. I just need to... a lot of helping the Alliance, so hopefully people are tapping today. I mean, requesting like some healing. We'll check what we can do. Oh, I need to check my dudes because they might be all dead by now. They might be all dead by now. That's the issue when I do these things. No survivor sick in your city, but yeah, they all died, so... they cannot be sick, right? That's the problem. They were beyond the sick. So let's get back to some. Feel, okay, what's going on here? I'm still okay. Gatot is not a bad, you know, bad joiner, so... See? Was not very long until it happened. Let's give them some food, let's give them some heat, and let's make them happy and healthy. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free. I don't know if you know that prayer. That's just what we gave them. Why is that? It just appeared with a delay. Thanksgiving coming soon when it's, you know, actually happening today. Okay, so we have a bit of troop to refresh, I guess. Some healing, and then let's check the album. I don't know how some people are doing so many albums as well. I'm like really behind compared to some people. And speaking of which, we have 3 hours here, and we have one. Well, we have 8 facilities, right? Vulnerable. So let's do them 4x4. Let's do them 4x4. That's pretty good, 4 of them. I still have 1 march to reinforce, but that's okay, Star. That's actually really okay. Did we do like some... It was normal reinforcement, okay. Thought someone was doing polar terrors or something. It's not too bad. I mean, there are many things you cannot do as free-to-play, right? In some of them. There are some of them that are really more... it's very little, but when you talk about difference between having like, you know, 960 and 1000, it has a lot to do with these. I find it pretty good. I'll show you what I have in a sec, but... might go make myself a tea as well after. Yeah, I hope to get to the 17 million on charms. I don't know if I go crazy on like just marksman. Do I go crazy on marksman? Is that the play? So I get to do a lot more damage. Garrison, 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 1. So let's do 4 of these so I can still reinforce. Do you guys any new things? Oh no, it's just changing accounts, right? Oh, we got a returning player? Are we getting a returning player? I accepted someone. Where are they? Fahad. I don't see them already, that's so weird. Were they promoted? Am I going crazy? Oh, he's going middle, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's good to see, you know, I like to see people fighting, engage with the game, that I like. So let's see these Tundra albums. For me, charms-wise, I'll have 2 weeks of swapping. So, which means, let's calculate very quickly. So it's gonna be 1000 of these, right? So I'm gonna get close. That will be the more. Yeah, that's gonna be 2,000 of these gone. That's gonna be 7k. I'm wondering if that's expensive, I think, to get, right? Yeah, that's expensive. Getting one. I need 15. That's 600. Wow, that's insane. Charms are insane. Charms are really insane, to be honest. Like, for my level of spending, it's crazy. I'll rather put them all to 11, I think. It's gonna take me quite a while, to be honest. So here I'm 994. If you were, I mean, you are not, you know, see, you are doing well. Because we are far ahead of you, right? We are like 1,000 steps ahead of you. So there are things, you know, we can do quite a bit more easily. You would not do bad here as well. Would not be, would be top 30 for sure. For me, what can I do? So Daybreak Island, I cannot do anything. That's gonna go slow, very, very slowly, and I'm not gonna buy 2 of these. That's does not really make sense. Tundra Alliance start to, you know, start to increase 5 by 5. So people are tapping. I mean, I'm requesting healing. These, I'm hesitating to spend some gems to get rid of these. Does it make sense? I think some people did that. It's 10 gems. So if you wanted to do, it's kind of cheap, you know? It's one of the... It's not super bad to do, to be honest. If you want to get ahead, you know, if you don't care. Like, I don't think it's really smart, but at the end of the day... It's like 1.2 times... It's like 12,000 gems to finish. And that could really help. Plus that today. Alliance token, that's gonna be gone on Monday. And then chess is gonna take forever. But these 3 can be done very quick. And that could be completing 4 of them. And that's how many? That's 2, 1, 1, 2. So that's 6 already. If I had 6 more, will be 1,000, I'll be here. So maybe on the gem day, maybe we finish that. Well, I don't know where to click anymore. Maybe on the gem day we finish that. I hope I have enough for 70 spins. That's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. You need to save some. I mean, you can get some gems today, right? There is a seasonal event that give you gems. You have next week. That could be okay. You will get a bit more gems. What did you do with your gem? Because we just had Halloween, so you should have had a lot of gem from Halloween, right? You could have had. Should, I don't know, but you could have had. Here, it's gonna take forever. But what do we have? Facility. I need. Oh, that's good. That's gonna start to be really nice. But I need quite a few more. So today we're gonna do 12 in total if I did not touch. So that's gonna be very close. Fortresses. We missed this because of the tyrant. We missed like I missed 4 fortresses. That's gonna take a bit forever to do these. That's gonna take 3 more weeks. Kill injured troops. That I can do some today more, I guess. Or we shall come in Frostfire Mine. That was terrible. I missed it, but that's okay. Foundry. Castle Battle is the next one, so yeah. And I'm very lucky with these. I think that's one as well, you know. But how could they run out? That, you know? Did they disappear from your bags? Here, you know, charms, it might be okay, but that's gonna take forever. So if I don't finish these... Yeah, I'm gonna need to 12 piece, but I can start to focus on. You know, it's not much as a reward, but you get 5 essence stones, 4 chests, 3 of these. I misclicked. I don't know what I misclicked, but I misclicked something. You get, you know, 80 essence stones back. I mean, that's quite okay. That's really quite okay. I mean, troop defense is very low. That's something I could focus on a bit if I wanted to, and then that's it, right? That's where the wells have an advantage. It's mostly this one. This one is hard to complete, so we'll need to, you know, we'll do some snowbuster here. That's gonna collect this one, but this one is kind of the worst. Just Crazy Joe, you can kind of cheat and, you know, do it multiple times. But everything else, wow, Mercenary Prestige, we're gonna finish 2 this time. So all of these are super low. Super slow, super low. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the team. Did we get booted? No, we did not. We are still inside. But we got attacked quite a bit, so... Do you have like some buff from your states, or do you like to jam up yourself? I mean, for us, we have Senji. She does like 4 million. And she does 4 million, and she has... I mean, she joined last transfers, right? So that's how much she plays. She has 4 or 5 farms that are Furnace 22 that she uses for Crazy Joe. So she makes the points because she has like level 22 farm that she uses for herself. Yeah, gem up sucks, right? I mean, for me, with your stats, I'll use 10%, to be honest. Like 20 is, you know, of course it's a lot better, but I will not break the bank. I will not kill my development for a one-time match for my alliance, let's say it that way. But that's, maybe I'm selfish. You can say Tonton told me not to buff with 20%. So I want to check something. Let's heal quick. Someone told me something. Let's see if we can. Maybe you guys know. So David is one of the most, the dude that commented the most the videos, I think. Mentioned that here. It cannot be more than twice with the little sums, you know, with the submit daily special. So when you have it twice in a row, it cannot come back a third time. And I have a weird memory that it could have happened the same time to me. I have a weird feeling I had it 3 times. But you have 6 dish, there are 2 per day, it's for 6 days, so that's 12, so they can all be twice. So that will make sense from that point of view, right? Because you have 6 dish, 6 days, 2 per day, they can be only... That will be fair. So that makes sense. I don't know if it's in the rule, but that makes sense actually. It's not mentioned, right? It's not mentioned, but again, makes sense. So why not? So we are getting these now. We are eating the fortresses. I might go make myself a warm drink. I feel a bit cold still. Oh, Webster is on. You're very welcome, Web. You are ready, Webcom. Give me a minute. I'll make myself. I don't know what actually. Tea, hot chocolate. Is it reasonable to get a hot chocolate in the middle of the afternoon, 3 hours after lunch? It's not time for dinner yet. Where is he going? He's going for castle. Okay. Are they going both of them for castle? Oh, he can't sell, right? I just wait for this to come back to arrive. How do they call them? Daily special? David shared a good tip, so that's something I need to remember. That's really good. I learned so much with you guys. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Sometimes you think you pay attention to details and you understand the game and stuff, and then someone just like, you know, drop a bomb on you and you miss something obvious all this time. Do we need space? Yeah, we have some inactive players, so yeah, we need space. That's fair enough. She was offline for a while. They were offline for like 20 days. Got the president to move them before we do the bear trap today, so... So that's one, that's two. That should be 3, 4 in... That should be 3. This one need... max troops? Yeah. So these are coming back. I'll send them a bit later, but that's 15 minutes. Should I join something? I mean, he's going to red, so... I'll get your butt kick, Licky. Oh, it's so hard to de-link in without the G. Somehow my brain is bugging every time. I don't know if that's on purpose, but... that made my brain bug. Should I go for offensive rally? 2 minutes? Maybe it make a bit more point than being hiding in the turrets for a while. What does he want? Infantry Lancer? He uses Geronimo. And with a like it's a 40-60. Okay, so that's really interesting what they use, these guys. They use very different ratio than many people use. You know, they just joined the alliance, so I'm really curious to see. And some of them are really much reading, like Worst Nerds and all these places with good information, so... okay, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'll make a chocolate, stretch my legs, and be right back. And I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Oh, Sat is here. Hello, hello. Hey, Sat. Have you ever been discouraged to play the game because of alliance drama? Give me 1 sec. I'm getting ready to answer. So for me, I'll catch up on the other stuff. I need to join a rally. And Senji, she wants like something like that, right? Hopefully it's not too late. It's not too late. So I'm not the drama type already. Like I don't really feed on drama. I don't like drama. I don't usually make drama, cause drama. Like, I know, I've been playing game for 25 years. I've been Air Force on many games, officer, whatever you call it. So, yeah, I really... And I'm trying to not to be the one that manages drama now. Let's put it that way as well. So, I'm not the source of it. I'm not taking part in it. And I'm not the one managing it, usually. So, I like to do other things, like guides and helping people and... There need some people managing drama, but for me it's not discouraging me to play the game. Eventually, if a group is full of drama, I'll either don't care and don't get involved and I'll just chill in my corner and do my thing. And if the performance of the group is good enough, I'll stick with them eventually. Happens on, you know, some states in the past. Pretty much drama queens, you know, leading the alliance. not I don't know how to speak anymore. Not registering people for Foundry because they don't like them. You know, they got registered by other Air Force, and you know, just 2 minutes before the end of registration, just kicking out people without saying, and then blaming it's a bug, and you know, like stupid shit like that, like very immature stuff. You know, I'm 40 years old. I don't have time for that shit, to be honest. I never really had, so yeah. So if there is drama, I kind of stay out of it. And you know, if we are a group of Air 5, Air Force, and there are drama, I'll ask the other one to handle it. I'm handling my part on some other areas of the game they cannot because they don't know as much, for example. So everyone their role, and that's not really where I want to spend time and energy. But I could leave a group because of drama. If it's like impacting performance too much, creating instability in the alliance, in the states and stuff, I'll just leave. I'll just, you know, take my bags, and I don't owe these people anything, even if they had me in their alliance, for example. And I was free to play at the time, stuff like that. I don't owe them anything at the end of the day, so I'll just, you know, move on. I put so much effort as Air Force to have a functional alliance, and now I look like shit just keeping having small. Yeah, you know, you can have a fresh start. You know, that's to be honest, if I was not YouTubing and stuff, I might have had a fresh start already. I just could have maybe it's an ego thing, you know, maybe I don't, but I feel that people, you know, between the guide I provide and the help I provide to the alliance, I'm concerned that when I move, it creates, you know, it's creating ripples. So, but if I was playing 100% for myself and not for the group, which most of the time I do only for myself, but you know, we went through like up and downs as an alliance, and I was like, if I'm the one living on top of everybody else, or not everybody else because we did not lose everybody, but some people that left and people that create dramas, like if I'm leaving out because of that, it was just gonna fuel the tension, the leaking of people and stuff. So I decided not to. I decided to stick around. And you know, we have a very good alliance. We just recruited a lot of people. We have a good team, I think, of Air Force and stuff. Like the dramas and stuff is like behind us. People left; they are not there anymore. So that's as good as a clean start, more or less. Except that there is a bit of an emotional bank account with some of these people, and positively or negatively, right? Like if you have whales that are like very ego driven and power angry with money and stuff, which happens with whales, it's really tough. It's really, really tough. That the part I think that one of the part I will dislike the most is like managing that kind of stuff. Yeah. Like we are very lucky, to be honest. Like the whales left are like cream, and the one that came, they look like very nice as well. Like Sanji, she's very strong. I don't know how she doesn't have a globe, to be honest. She probably did not spend a gem on VIP points, if I had to bet. She never spent a gem on VIP points. She always spent gems on petstone and stuff. I would bet, if I had to bet, because she's not a globe yet, and that's very weird to me. Or she does not spin the wheel to finish the globe, I don't know. But if you look here, I mean, she's not that strong on pet, so I don't know. She's very strong overall. But she seems to be a very kind lady, very caring. We have Wobster. So, you know, some people were asking where she is. She's I don't know if she's participating actively, but she was online not too long ago. She's like a cream. She's a super nice lady. You know, you ask her to do something, she'll do it. She's not gonna use her power to say, you know, F you, I do what I want. You know, she could just be like, I'm the, you know, stronger girl of the States, you know, I do what the F I want. So yeah. So if it's, you know, especially when you like you said, like you put a lot of energy to build it, right? And that I've been when I'm trying to remember, but I was young. I was very young. I've been Air Force, you know, in games like I've been since I've been 17. So it was Warcraft 3 at the time, in some like a French competitive Warcraft 3 clan where we train people. We, you know, help them to compete on online tournaments and then physical tournament, and they try to go to the French championship with the best French players to go then to the next, you know, scene, like the world championship and stuff. So, you know, I was kind of involved a bit as a kid, right? I was just very engaged, and there was like people that were a bit older and more mature that would lead the clan, but I would be given some tasks and some things to do. Then I move on to World of Warcraft, and then I become a rally leader. It's not like the same rally leader as in that game. It's like you are leading the rally literally, like on voice, like you are on Discord with 40 people, and you tell people what to do, and you say the tank, you go there, you know, buddy, you go here, you do that, like, you know, recruiting, doing all of that stuff since I'm 18, 20, and I've been doing that for 5, 6, 7 years. I've kind of burned out doing it. It was like I was doing it so much that it was a second job. So I would wake up 2 hours before work, do that for an hour and a half. I'll go to work, I'll do my 8 hours, I'll come home, I'll prepare the raid for the night, I'll recruit new people, I'll, you know, what I was eating and stuff. We will play for 4 hours, for 1 hour and a half, which I will manage mostly, and sometimes alone. Then, you know, before going to bed, I will finish recruiting, I'll give people their points for attending to the raids, and I don't know if that makes any sense for you if you played that kind of game, but I used to do that, like, it was a second full-time job, more or less. And then I burned out of that. So then I kind of made a point to not be R4 anymore. So I've been doing that for 6, 7, 8 years, and I've been spending the last 6, 7, 8 years just being in the shadows, chilling, not talking to anybody in game I'm playing. I'm just logging in, doing my things, log off. But then when I played Whiteout, it's kind of a bit of a long story, but that's kind of my story on Whiteout Survival. I played Whiteout, and I was like, watch a bit YouTube, you know, like at the time it was Shield Gaming was here already. There was like Bash Brother, and that was mostly them, to be honest. It was Shield Gaming and Bash Brother. That were the 2 YouTubers. And I watched them, and, you know, they tell us, you know, do this, do that, lethality is better than defense, you know, use D0 to rally join, and like my alliance, man, they had no clue. Most people had no freaking clue about what's going on. They didn't know how to play. They were just playing a mobile game, like very casually, with no intention to be good, nowhere to go to learn how to play, and it was so frustrating to me. Like, coming from a highly competitive World of Warcraft background and Warcraft 3, and like playing in very structured and organized groups, like I say, you know, we will recruit, like recruiting someone we will spend more effort than someone in a company sometimes. You know, we will have multiple round interviews with debriefing about the candidates and stuff, and we will use like HR stuff we could get, you know, from people that were in the in the world of like they were already working, and they will know like the interview techniques and stuff. We'll use all we could. So when I played Whiteout, it was really frustrating to see like how I could not find a group of very engaged players, like people that really care to learn the game and to play properly. And I was like, and you know, one alliance, one other alliance, and no, just like, it's like mobile game kind of players, I guess, more casual, you know, just more for fun. Lot more social about the game. Like, I used to play in groups, like we cared about performance, you know. We did not care that, we cared that people are not dicks, you know, but we did not care that much if they were like okay or super social, right? So yeah. That's kind of a tonton story with games and being Air Force and stuff. And so I chilled in most alliances I've been, but in this one, because I transferred for, you know, 4 times, and I was like, at the time it was as far as I could get, it was 90 days. I transferred 85 days, and now you can go 180, so if I wanted I could transfer a bit more, but that's not like the immediate, you know, not the short-term plan or the medium-term plan, at least. Long-term, I just don't know. I don't have a plan to go, but I just don't know what the, you know, the states. You know, one day your state could explode, right? You have a few whales quitting, an alliance transferring, and your very nice state that we have is kind of dead, right? So you never know. But I've been very careful to invest myself as the R4. I've just done it very much in that alliance to the extent I've done it, because I just wanted to make it a home, and I saw that if I invest myself to make it a home, it's gonna be more likely to be a home that I feel good in. And you can set, you know. The thing is that you have to detach yourself from what Air Force are doing, right? they won't do how you like it to be. They won't do maybe as good as you in some areas. Some areas they'll do better. So it's kind of sometimes making suggestions, sometimes chilling. And if you know, like that's about the restart project, like we talked about, and I really want to do like the financial side that's really not settled yet. So if I would have to do it now, I'll spend too much of my own pockets, beyond the YouTube money and all of that. And that's we bought a house with the wife and everything, and that's not. We don't live in a world where the economy, especially France, is where I can just pour my money into a game without thinking. I would not do that at that stage of of my life, or at that stage of the economy in the world. But that's me. So, but there is that part that is not figured out yet fully. So that's like, I like to have more solid. The other part is really about, do I want to be the face and the leader of that project? Do I want to be a R5 in that project? Like, I still have a full-time job, I still have other things I like to do, still have a wife, things we do, and it's already, the game and the YouTube is already taking a lot of space with just me being R4 on an old state. But let's say we start over, and I try to lead that jumper project, and I'm trying to sing 3-4 alliance or 2-3 alliance. Like, I don't know if I understand why I'm setting myself up for like the early days in Whiteout, and like it could go to shit exactly like it's going for you, right? You could have the best intention, find the groups, and you just need another alliance with bigger spenders that's gonna ruin your stats and your plan. And then just gonna zero the shit out of you, they're gonna attack you, they're gonna bully you, they're gonna do the help they want. Just because you started on a state that, just has more spender on the other side of the aisle, So that's a big question mark right now for me. Is like, yes, I want to do it, but do I want to do it as a little player, I still put my name on it and tonton and tell people about the channel and stuff. So maybe like having a kind of a R4 position to teach people, because I likely know more than most people. I still find people that know more than me, so I don't really consider myself as the expert or knowing all about the game, but I know than most people for sure. So yeah, so I'm not too sure about that part. That's really the part that's giving me like cold feet, to do it. I could do it with spending less and make it work financially. That would be okay, but that's really the part that I'm like, do I really want to do that? That's really where I want to put my nights, my sleep, my worries, my stress. Yeah, I was aiming for R4 since March this year, working on the Alliance. And he goes with, you don't know people. It's not like friendship that you choose people in life. Even when you choose people in life with friendship, things goes to shit, right? These people you don't know, they have a different culture as well. That's really big. I hope I'm not making too much noise with the spoon on the cup. I'm not paying attention. If I've learned something as well about relationships and people is like culture is big. Culture is huge, and it's really nice to discover other cultures, and at the same time it can get, really complex in relationships, right? When you are like in a love relationship, I used to be with I'm with a French girl now, but I used to be with a Serbian lady, I got married with her and stuff, and I was a French living in Ireland, she was a Serbian living in Ireland. We are like both foreigner in another country, having in a relationship in another tongue, having very widely different cultures. And there was a lot of great things about that relationship, about that woman and stuff, but like at some point you feel that the culture is tearing you apart in some ways, and that's just the way it is. And sometimes you manage to go beyond that in certain relationships, sometimes you don't, and that's okay as well. I had my culture as well, so I'm not just blaming hers. It's like we had both very different cultures, right? I have the family I grew up with and friends and all of that come with a certain kind of values and ways way things work. And that's when you manage an alliance, when you manage I was talking to one of, I don't think I've seen him today, like a Timmy, one of the guys that on in the stream sometimes. He used to play on the Japanese stage, right? Somehow they have Japanese on his states, and it was like a nap for absolutely everyone in the to make it more about the game, right? They had like the Chinese states are like very friendly towards everybody. So you are alliance number 20, you are safe. You have a nap, nobody will burn you. Everyone is friendly. So he transferred to a normal state and he was like nap 6. And he was like, what is nap 6? Like everyone should be protected, right? You should care for the little dudes too. And people were like, no, we don't care, you know, below 6 we burn you all day, every day if we want to, you know. And that's just culture, right? That's just culture. And that's a simple example, but can get in the way. You know, we have very, very wide variation of people and culture in the game. And that's both cool and amazing, and both sometimes terrible to work together. Or to have common values, common goals. But if you like the game chill and see, you know, some game for myself, that's really personal. I could not play without being invested and playing the game a lot. So like if I go back to World of Warcraft, you know, I cannot play World of Warcraft as a casual. And, you know, logging in half an hour a day, like, you know, I've been like raiding, doing the most hard content in the game, playing with the best people, you know, that were at the time that we knew and stuff like that, and I enjoyed that. So going back and playing like, I don't know, I would not go back and do that, right? I would not go back and play competitively because that's far too much time. But sometimes you have, you know, to see for what's right for you. But it really sucks, you know, when you spent nearly, what, 6 months? A bit above 6 months, really investing in yourself, and you're like, yeah. And you really just need a whale. You really just need a whale sometimes to break things, either, like, you know, we have people that came from states that were very good, and they recruited some people, and they did due diligence. They checked the background of people, and they look good, and then the whale just starting to cause drama, burn people, and they just destroyed the state. And often does not have to be the strongest one, because, you know, they can still do a lot of damage, you know. If they are the strongest and you can't stop them, that's even worse, but sometimes you don't even need that. How is that possible? Oh, she's close to turrets. But that's terrible. I mean... That was a rally event, right? This was like 2 people. That's a very little alliance. Like that's a farm very casual alliance. So they've made a rally on the threats and they attacked one of our players. So yeah. Yeah, that's tough. That's really tough. You know, when you move as a group, we took some groups, and you know they kind of need to find their. Oh, that's that. This one feels super blue to me. I remember it's more light blue for that city skin. So it looks a bit weird. I remembered it a bit more bluish, like not as dark. My experience with transferring is like I always found a good group of people. Always. Did not matter where I go. Some people, you know, I moved to a state, like once I transferred and I was a bit above the cap, but you know I was spending less than now, so I know I'm not so well, so I know I don't get special invites usually. So I need to time out, say for 3 months, just be below the cap and kill some troops eventually. But once I talked to a dude, I contacted the state a bit randomly, being like, because they had a 1.8 billion player, they had a strong alliances. It was not a too active state, so maybe I could negotiate a special and stuff. I was like, let's see. Talk to the guy. He dropped me a special invite right away. I was like, okay. So now I need to take it because I did not know at the time that it will get refunded later, right? So I thought they will just waste it, and I was like, no way I'm wasting, you know, I'm wasting someone's special invite. Maybe I move on in a few months again, but you know, I'll try to make it up for them and, you know, play my part. I kind of felt like I had a debt toward them for the special invite, so I moved to their states, and everyone was like, don't do that. I mean, after I did it, it was like, oh, that's stupid, they are the worst people, this and that, and like this state is terrible, it's full of tyrants, and it's so bad, and why did you do that, blah blah blah. And I have yet to find the tyrant, you know. I think they probably had at some point because it was a state with a very troubled past, but it was like, of course, it was like Chinese people and a lot of Asian people, so with a very different culture. So maybe that was a bit of a, you know, of an issue for some people, but they were, you know, all very kind, you know, well organized, playing well together. I was like, I was a bit worried initially, but then, you know, always found good groups. And especially if you don't have to lead them, you know? Like if there is dramas and problem, like sometimes you don't, like many of your members, they don't even know the drama there is, right? The tension, the issues, like they have no clue. So you are living in a world where you see that all day and it's stressful, and, you know, the random R3 or R2, they have no clue. They just don't know what's going on. So you can be that person that has no clue what's going on. Like, I don't care about any other states. I don't know what's going on any other state. I don't pay attention to that. I never read world chats. I you know, sometimes I just pop in and just say, hello, what's up, you know, and never read world chats. I'm just reading, you know, the chat that that are important. Do we make traps? Yes. So yeah, before castle, I'll cut the stream so we can focus on doing bear trap. That's what? That's half an hour? Oh, that's short. I thought it would be a bit more. We'll see. We'll see. Like, the thing I don't like to do is bear traps. But I think there are a few people that could do it, and it's probably... like the other R4, I know they can do it, but they are new, they don't know our people, so they just have to handle theirs, and I can handle our people. Still most of us, you know. The only issue is like the bear trap is a mess. West. So let's see, that's gonna be a mess. That's gonna be my evening. That's what you have to choose. Evening with the wife or evening doing bear trap. If you're R4, you take the evening with doing bear trap. You know, it's not every week, but that's all add up. So many people, you know, it's a video game as well. Many people don't behave the same way, you know, digitally, and sometimes it makes can make people feel, you know, a bit untouchable, right? So that was, didn't I said 8? 12, but that was 8, right? We might need president to help us. We have some inactive people. We have some not very active people. But that's not too bad, to be honest. That could have been worse. That could have been worse. You know, I'm trying to think about these games, you know. I used to play like really in my corner more than in a group. I mean, if you find a good group that might worth be sticking with, like, you know, we see that quite a bit. And sometimes one thing that I'm kind of deducting, I'm not sure that's the truth, but if you look at our states, you know, like now we have people in other alliances, like 9-4B for like Tyrant, but the like strongest right now is Card, and it's HUD, and it's Salt, and it's KND, right? That's our top 4. We used to be the strongest alliance. Card was second, and KND was third, and Salt came later. And what I've seen is like for us we recruited some group, but we lost them. Like we had a group that did not work out at all. They were looking at things from like the opposite point of view. So like we give buffs from the fortresses to the stronger player, they will give it to the weaker player, you know, that kind of stuff. So there were some issues as well, and then overall did not work out. They nearly all left. Then we recruited another groups of very good player. I think they fit very well. That was like Turkish folks. And at the time, when we recruited Sol, like a full alliance, these guys wanted to play with their friends, and we could not invite their friends because we committed to recruit Sol, and it was a full alliance, so they needed 2 transfers, nearly all the invites and stuff. So we lost the Turks as well because they were like, hey, we want to play with our friends, and we're not gonna wait, you know, forever. They have invite for us, so you know, we just move on. So for us, we had groups, but they could not stick, or they did not stick for whatever reason. But it was mostly the rest was mostly us, right? People from these states or from very, very old mergers or very, very old transfers. While the other alliance, they recruited a lot. Like Car recruited a lot, KND, they struggled to recruit, but now they are in a very good spot, I think. They have like very nice rally leaders, very nice people. They are, you know, they are a bit weaker than the overall of the state because that's not the first alliance, but they are some of them are very strong as well. They have all they need, right? They seem to have very nice people. They are active and stuff. And what I've seen, like Sol as well, they move quite a bit. It's a group of few different states. It's like at that stage of the game, after 2 years, it's super important to have people that transferred. So that's what I'm kind of saying for you. If you start to move with your people you care about and then you love, and you know that are not drama queens and kings and stuff, it could be very valuable because, you know, you will move state and you will make friends, and these people are bringing, like some of these people in KND, Sol and Car, like that transferred to us, they are bringing people all the time because they transfer, they made connection in other states, they have friends, and that's how they grow, I think, a lot. That's my perspective from the outside. I could be wrong. It could be just the Air Force being very good at recruiting, but it really feels like from the conversation for the good people bring into the transfer chats and stuff, that people that moved, they made multiple connections, and they are very good like resources to bring more people to a good state. And I think that's really helped us, and that's something we missed a lot in it, I think, at some point. Is like people that's, you know, come here, stay, and on top of that bring their friends because they like it here. We had people that came and left at the group, came, left at the group, And we had our people stopping, like any other alliances, you know, people leaving the game and being bored and not connecting. You don't know what happened, you know, like the person we kicked earlier, like Tarza. They used to connect daily, they're offline for 20 days. Nobody, you know, nobody is aware of anything. So it just happens, right? So, yeah, that's... I mean, they are not from your state. That's a bit too far. But you know, there are a group of Americans, I think, for most of them. There seems to be many of them seems to be from America. Yeah, you moved. You're right. That's the best thing to do. I mean, yeah, it's tough, right? Because sometimes we have groups are like, hey, you know, we come to you, but we are just stopping by. You know, we are gone again in 3 months. We just make passes again, take time for that, for everyone to collect their pass, and we move again. And it's like, we are not the state that want, you know, people that are just passing through, even ideally, because most of people here, it's like their own, you know, they are not jumpers. We are not a state of jumpers. Most of them, they are just, you know, maybe they move state once, but they are not looking like to get to new, that's not the mindset, to newer state that are to get stronger. They are just looking to make a great state, and they pour their energy and soul and blood and sweat and tears to make that state great. So where are we? Because I'm kind of rotting in the turret forever. So we are 22. Should I push a bit for points? Can I do top 10? Top 10 is gonna be rough, but... Top 10 is gonna be rough, but let's do... let's push a bit if that's what we need, 20 minutes. Let me at the same time, maybe I should have done that sooner. Which flag I can remove? I'll need the banners. We can't get more banner. Let's do 100% Lancer, so that's gonna be easy to do. The game gonna send T10. So if you sacrifice troops, you know, better to do a weaker troop than bigger ones. Let's see if we can do, because they are very, yeah, they can do a lot more. They are very, very weak troops, so... Yeah, we cannot do 1 hour. That's really not working. Let's go, people. One more. One more. One more. 3 minutes. Okay, perfect. Let's do a bit of that for a tiny bit, and then we're gonna heal or chill in a turret or something. What? Which side is it? Is this one? Do you see that little thing? Like my green screen is not working right here. I'm trying to get a very good setup, guys, but it's I'm not in the best room for that. We, you know, that exists to be streaming and stuff, but that's, you know, all we got, so. Really try to get a nice audio, nice lighting. So, you know, like I said, tomorrow I change the webcam. So we'll see if that's better. I really want to make some quality stuff, so I need to go back to my homework for the rally joiner as well. Scratch my head around that. Wow. I guess I put the Thanksgiving guide too late. I probably did my Thanksgiving guide too late. The video is really not doing... Or people are busy this Saturday or something, but... it's totally underperforming. Oh, it's not good. I don't know what you guys think, but do you like the change for the color? That's really helpful. Kind of make you pay attention maybe a bit more, but I don't know if it's like really crazy. So I need a bit less. So let's do south then. That's a simple number. Should we do more? Yeah, we can do more. Let's see where we are after that. Yeah, 20 only, so that's gonna need a... Yeah. It's gonna take some efforts. What are we holding? So we are holding 1 turret, 2 turrets, and castle 14 minutes. I might go just after the castle because I need to do bear trap, so... Or maybe 10 more minutes. So I'll cut the last 5 minutes so I can get ready for kind of telling people where to move. How long the stream have been going on? That's 3 hours already? Okay, wow. Goes so quick. Okay, so I got some... So Eladion from like Ghost Nerd is really helping me. That's really cool. To understand the... understand how it works for rally joiners. I'm repeating the lower half, but there are more serious errors. It seems that you are calculated to attack and to less from... Yeah, I need to think about it. I used to be good at math, but I did not really do math for 20 years. In my professional life, I never really had to do like any serious math, so everything that's a bit... I need to scratch my head for a while now. That's how you lose, you know. You lose things you were good at with not practicing, I guess. I used to do that for 6 hours every Saturday before to get the ranking for the charms. I don't know about you, but I cannot do that anymore. I'm climbing a bit faster than the other folks, so... that part is actually okay. I just need to find if we got turrets. Yeah, we got still 2 turrets to chill, right? If I need to somewhere. Can you review my island? What do you want to know about your island? Are you upgrading the right buildings? Did you make like a nice display, I guess, of it? Or? I did my island once, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do it again. They're not really helping us made it, you know, easy to redo. It's like a lot of work. But you know, I used to like play what? What are the city building games I played? I don't know if Civilization is a city building games. I don't know if it could be considered as such. I love City Skyline, the first one. Did not play, you know, the new ones, I think. But you know, I like to play like city building games, things like that, just to show off and upgrade tips, yeah. I'm just trying to make a bit of points. Can we do that now? Because then I'll need to go and do the bear trap, so... very quick. Can I chill here? I cannot chill already. So let's do a quick review of your isle, of your debug island. So all I can say, it's crap. You have to redo everything. That's all wrong. And we can go back to healing that way, right? What do you think? Was it helpful? Can I send another one? I'll have a look. Let's do a bit of that. System, full, yes, I know. Okay. I'm just checking. Yeah, they are not really moving below. So I'm not gonna push too strong, but I might do a tiny bit more just to secure. But if below they are not climbing, unless someone is booting, you know, them from the middle for the last 7 minutes. But I'll finish castle, I'll look at your island, and I'll go. Yeah. But then, you know, if people are online, I kind of need to go. That would be a lot better for us, I think, than me. I'll do one more island attack, city no threat. If I can. Where can I sit? Can I sit here? Tap in. Yeah. We review quickly and then I need to run because I need to get ready to place people for the bear trap when it ends. Else, you know, it's gonna be it's gonna suck for people in the alliance. So just need to heal before it hits, and the healing can be done later. That I don't care. Okay, perfect. Then all I can do is yeah, Lancers is okay. That's gift points. Doesn't matter. Just removing a bit, not to get many troops overkill, you know. Okay. So we have 2 minutes, then I run. I run to get ready to move people. Kakaroto is here. I mean, you should be close to max everything, no? Aren't you? I mean, you know that's not working, but that's just for style. That we cannot see the level. Or you were hiding some level. But I mean, what do you doubt about? Like all of these are 9, they'll be 10 soon. That's all okay. That's just the way it works. All the other buildings that can be level 5 are level 5. That's all okay as well. The design is nice, but that's for me. That's, you know, a really personal thing. You got a few extra buildings, but you just know it for the skin, right? You are not. You're not believing it's giving you the stats, I know that, so... And you can pack all the extra you want. No, but that looks good, man. There is nothing that jump as wrong or... That's all good. That's really all good. Even you have your state name on it, so... You have a nice garden, nice plaza. They should give us like a big cathedral or something, you know, like you see in big towns, or I don't know what will be. I mean, I guess it's because I'm from Europe, but maybe, you know, for you it will be a Taj Mahal or something. It would not be a cathedral, you know. You got a heart. It's approved. I never like people's island. I don't have time for that. No, all good, all good, all good. I'll run, everyone. I'll open the spreadsheet I have for the bear trap. I'll do bear trap a bit because that's gonna end up in 3 minutes unless someone goes crazy, and no, there is no rally going on, so it's not gonna happen. Thank you very much for being here. It was really nice again. I'll try to stream tomorrow. I need to kind of see what, you know, what I do. I don't think I can do 6 hours of streaming. That's probably a bit much because again we have a lot to do with our house. We have building furnitures and things to sort and to so yeah, so I'll try to do at least 3 streaming, probably the first 3 hours, and then, you know, just do Tyrant on the phone while we do things with wifey. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow. If you can, you know, if you can't, that's okay too. You can have a life. Much appreciated that you guys stopped by. And yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye bye. Good evening, good day, good weekend. Enjoy life. Cheers.